Ladies and gentlemen, the Cincinnati Man. I am back with another movie review. I have seen the movie M3GAN, and did I like it? Did I love it? Did I hate it? Did I dislike it? You know what? We're going to find out right now. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. A Cincinnati Man review. Okay, now we're gonna get into this. I seen the movie M3GAN. I saw it by myself and went to the movie theater, got me a big popcorn, got the large popcorn, got me a drink, and I went on it was like $6 Tuesday. That's the great thing about living where I live. You'd be surprised how cheap things are. Anyway, it was me and one other person. It was a woman. She in this big old theater. I sit down. I knew James, Amber. I knew everybody was busy. Nobody could hang out. So I was like, you know what? Go by yourself. You go to stuff by yourself before. Do it again. So I'm sitting there, and the lady had this wig on. And the wig, she looked like Khabib from UFC. Khabib, you don't know who this person is? I'm gonna put it right here. No, sorry. It's reverse mirror. I'm gonna put it right here. She had this hat. I hope it was, because her hair was looking jacked up. Anyway, let's get back to the movie. I really want to talk about this movie because basically it was a 9-year-old girl. She lost her parents in an accident. She kind of blames herself. I don't know. Sometimes in the movie, I don't think she blames herself. Basically, they were going on a trip. There was a snowstorm that was so bad you couldn't see in front of you. The dad was driving. He's like, and the daughter and Caty with a C. I don't know why it's Caty with a C. I had looked it up previously. I was like, why is it a C? What's so cool about that? But whatever. Caty was she was playing with some toy, and it was talking and stuff. And the mom was in the passenger side. She got frustrated. She was like, cut that off. You know you ain't supposed to your screen time is done and all this other stuff. And then the dad was like, come on, it's okay. The dad acted so relaxed with her that I almost felt like he was a stepdaddy or something. He didn't feel like a real parent. The mom was really getting on her. And she was and Caty was all sad about it. And they were looking back and forth at each other. And I didn't understand how they got caught in this snowstorm. They literally got caught in a snowstorm that was so bad there was no reason to drive in it in the first place. Now, he's sitting there like, oh, hey, let's calm down. She could be on there if she wants. He turns around, bam! They get hit by a snowplow. They get hit. Both parents dead off the rip. At first, I thought they might have lived because I think they were in the hospital. You heard beep, 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 and I'm like, well, maybe they're in a coma. Maybe they'll come out of it. You never know. I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. I was like, yo, they're what? And what was cool about it, you were so caught up in the conversation and the argument between the daughter and the parents, you kind of didn't think about it. And then the way the sound hit, it was perfect. It was like, bam. You're like, oh. I was like that in the movie theater. I try to keep it together. So, she has to stay with her aunt, Gemma. Gemma is she is a developer for children toys, which is hilarious because she's single, has no kids, and really doesn't have a desire. They didn't show her date nobody. She had no boyfriend. She was just engulfed in her work. Almost like the stereotype of modern women that have high income jobs that don't have time for nothing but their job. They just got tunnel vision. She's working on a doll at the time, and she's stressed out because she got to deal with Caty and her colleagues. They're working on this doll, but the doll blew up because the chip wasn't in it right or whatever. And her boss, the CEO of the company, was pissed at her because he's like, look, we got these Furbies coming in. They're taking over everything. These Furbies actually poop. They poop like little eggs. It was ridiculous. I was like, how they get away with using Furbies? Anyway, the opposing company in the commercial. So he's like, we gotta get this out. We got these Furbies and all this other stuff. So Gemma figures out how to. She redoes her doll and everything. She's typing away and trying to figure out algorithm and everything. And she's getting annoyed because her niece needs attention, but she's not there for her. She's like, whatever, kid, get out of here. And she decides the inspiration and as a test subject is to use her niece for this new doll. This new doll that she has decided to experiment with. Her and the doll, it's AI. It's AI. Everybody's talking about AI. This movie, it's a perfect example of bad software the horrible software developers meets bad parenting. I don't know how to explain. Like when I was watching it, I was like, and people watching it like, this is why you have research and development. This is why you have test phases. This is why people sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreement, because when I watched this movie, all I kept on thinking to myself is all the stuff we have in our life. I'm talking about something simple as a stove, a microwave. Okay, let me calm down. A motherfucker blew up. Somebody was like, "Oh, let me, hey, Don, come in here, okay? Yeah, okay. We need you to press these buttons on this microwave and heat up your lasagna." And dude's like, "Do, bam, Don gone." Somebody driving a car. Hey, go up to about 55 miles per hour. I got you. Car blow up. They gone. That's what this reminds me of. This is why you have product testing and everything to make sure it's suitable for the public. This crazy aunt was like, y'all just take it home. She's going to play with her, And then they gave the doll super strength. I was like, yo, what is going on? I was like, wait a minute. It's like they didn't really say. I can't remember. They said they gave it adamantium. Y'all don't watch. If you people don't want to call, basically, Wolverine, the dude, Hugh Jackman with the claws and stuff. He's indestructible. They gave this dog. And then so Gemma, her aunt, would not be there for her. So the doll was teaching her. And even her colleagues was like, that doesn't replace parenting, right? She's like, oh, it's fine. It's just a doll. She do whatever they want. But when Gemma noticed when she wanted to talk to Caty by herself, the dog kept on interrupting and trying to be like a parent. And she's like, look, Gemma said, shut down, Megan. I'm trying to have a one-on-one conversation. And Megan like fake shut down, like, but she was awake. She was awake. But anyway, Caty threw a tantrum. And all I kept on thinking was, whoop her. Spank her. They claimed this chick was 9. I thought she was like 11 or 12. So the way she was, the sassiness, the anger, I don't know how any parent can watch this movie and not be like, hit her. You can use a belt. You can use a switch. A shoe. A cord. A switch. Did I already say a switch? A switch is when you take a branch out and you just. My uncle Greg. You know what he called a hand? You know what he called this? When he wanted to threaten you when you were acting rude and you were a little kid and everything, he called it, what did he call it? Hey, hold on. He called, I'm trying to remember that. Okay, I remember now. The helping hand. He's like, you want the helping hand? I'll give you the helping hand. And it was like, okay, I'm gonna shut up. You're right. I'm tripping. I don't need that much help. Your words gave me enough wisdom and help to understand I don't need that type of help. So, her and Caty keep on getting into it, and they even had little sprinklings like there's something like they had somebody come from the state, and they're like, "Hey, if you can't handle being there, we noticed that you're not really there for Kate." It was a social worker. She's like, "We noticed that you're not there. That y'all don't have a good rapport with each other and everything. I'm sure she don't want to stay with her grandparents." And she's like, "Nah." She's like, "Yeah, because I know legally your sister wanted you to have a kid." And this is the mom knew the aunt was a trash adult when it came to kids, and she was like, also grow. She basically was like, "It was the worst." Oh, my sister can take care. Why? Because that's your sister. That don't mean she's qualified for that. It's funny. I like all these reviews I did. I didn't even cuss that much, but this, I was like, that was the reason. Like, yo, might as well. Let me get here, take the kid. Like, what? She didn't have to. Her house wasn't even built for her kid. Her life wasn't built to even. She didn't even spend weekends with her aunt. So anyway, she becomes more and more attached to this doll to the point where the aunt realizes, like, hey, you should go on this little retreat with other kids and everything. You should just go ahead and go do that. Caty was like, I ain't going without my doll. Now remember, this doll, this ain't no little doll. This look. A doll would be like a Barbie, about that big, A doll. This doll tall as her. This doll like 4'1", 4'2". What are we doing? What are we doing here? That's not a doll. That is a robot. She had a for lack of a better word, she had a baby Terminator with her. And some counselor, some person that was running the camp was like, well, everybody else has a doll, and the doll's conveniently almost the same damn size as her doll. I'm like, get out of here. I'm like, this is all going wrong. So Caty gets picked on by this dude that looked like he could be the future Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm not sure. He was a jerk. He was a creep. He pushed Caty down, was about to beat her up or whatever. M3GAN rips this kid's ear off, pushes him down, makes him run away. She scares him. He falls down a hill into a road because they're in the woods. He get hit by a car. And it was like M3GAN was not a super scary movie. It was not a super gory movie. There's about 2 or 3 key things when it went down. You're like, dang. So another example. The neighbor's dog kept on bothering Gemma and Caty. And the dog was growling. The neighbor was like, yeah, whatever. She had a hole in her fence. M3GAN killed the dog. The dog killed the dog. And then killed the neighbor. And you're like, man, I was laughing like, this thing is out of control. Nobody here, like the way the neighbor died so loud. It was in a shed, in the tool shed. It was, ah. Nobody can hear that. And then they're in mansions where they're like acres apart. They're literally like right plot to plot. Plot to plot. So anyway, everybody keeps on saying like, hey, this dog's a little weird. The aunt doesn't know how the camp kid died. Police are asking questions, but the aunt's not putting it together. So the social worker again talks to Caty, and I don't even think. Matter of fact, the social worker didn't bring up notes that the social worker doesn't know about the dog. The social worker, I don't even think social worker. I don't remember. I don't even think the social worker even knew about the kid dying. So the social worker is talking. If I remember, bottom line is this: Caty got upset. she pulled out some scissors and was about to stab somebody. And Gemma's like, oh, let me talk to her. She need to go to jail. She need to go to 20. Oh man, what is that? She needs to go to like look. She need to be scared straight. Whatever. Like I don't know what it is. It's funny. In movies, if you hit your kid, you're beating them. If you don't hit your kid, they're like hit her. Please. So anyway, I couldn't do it. I was saying like somebody. She pulled a knife out. And almost stabbed somebody. She got stopped at the last second. She should have. Look. I don't advocate violence unless when it's needed. If you grown up to grab a knife and try to stab somebody, you grown up to take an uppercut. Anyway, so the CEO of the company is like, yo, we gotta have this. Like I saw how well like they did a test with Caty and it was all normal and M3GAN was teaching her like and coping with her and everything. It's this is gonna work. And M3GAN realized that Gemma didn't like her, and she threatened Gemma like she was like, look here, you come between me and her, I'm gonna kill you. And Gemma got punked. She was like, okay. And she was trying to figure it out and everything. Oh, my goodness. I did not know I was going to be talking this long about this movie. I was just shocked. Like, I laughed throughout the movie. I liked the movie. You go through all the reviews I did. People were like, oh, he don't like nothing, or he on the fence, or he thinks it's all right. I like this movie because of how ridiculous it is. I was the black stereotype. I was watching this movie like I wouldn't have did that. If that was me, I would. Oh yeah, another thing about the movie that I noticed, there was no strong male leads. Like even in horror movies, like even teen movies, you got that jock with the Letterman jacket on. He's like, I'll handle this, and then he gets whooped, dies. I was waiting for somebody to be like, yo, I ain't taking this. We about to handle this doll. Nah, all dudes were like kind of like wimps. No, they weren't kind of. They were wimps. So it's funny. I wasn't even trying to do a recap. I was trying to do a review. Long story short, Gemma's trying to figure out a way to shut down M3GAN. M3GAN's not shutting down. M3GAN kills Gemma's co-workers. She kills the CEO of the company. And M3GAN about to kill Gemma for coming in between her and Caty. And her and Caty team up and stop, and they get beat down. Gemma get beat down, Caty get beat down, and they eventually succeed, and they hug. And all I kept on thinking was, this chick almost stabbed somebody. This chick saw somebody that saw the doll kill somebody. This chick knows that the doll is homicidal. She's accessory. I want the little girl to go to jail. Take her to jail, please. Instead, they hug and be like, and basically Jim was like, I'm sorry for everything. What are you sorry for? She was a spoiled brat. I really liked the movie because I was mad the whole movie. Look at it. Look, you see this? See this? I'm gonna get a better camera so you can see the food. I was mad. Whoop her. It's okay. And M3GAN is a machine, so it uploaded its AI into like Amazon Echo or something. So you see the little camera thing, like the Siri thing, blink or whatever. And hold on, hold on a second. Woo. Excuse me. Shout out to Scott. I told Scott a review was coming. My homie Scott. And it's not a good movie. It's not the worst thing. It's not a good movie. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's a popcorn. It's a pop. That's my phrase. That's Cincinnati man's phrase. It's a popcorn movie. You not that popcorn and be like, what? Y'all did what? Man, if that was me. If that was me. But okay. It definitely. I'll tell anybody watch that movie. I'm not telling you it's great. I'm just saying, hey, just check it out. Tell me what you think. But that's my review. That kid need her ass whooped. That dog wouldn't have survived me. If I was in that house, don't let man. Hello? Gemma? What happened? The dog did what? Are you serious? Okay. And Cady's acting up too? Okay. I'll be right over. I got you. I'll tell you. Okay, now. Okay. Gemma called me. We got this killer dog. We gonna handle this dog. Okay. We gonna handle this dog. Like I ain't something for that dog, that killer dog. I'm cutting that dog up to 55 pieces. It's over. It's over. That was me? That was me? I'm gonna handle that dog with my tools. And then Caty, that little ignorant kid that was running around and everything. Caty? I'll tell you. Look. This is for Caty. That's on. It should work. It should work. What is it? Wait. I gotta hear it. Hold on. I'll tell you right now, that movie wouldn't have lasted as long as it would have. It would have been over. That was me. I ain't gonna lie. They would probably killed me in the first 5 minutes. But I'm black. I would have got killed in the first 2 minutes. Y'all have a good one. Peace.